Hi. So today I'm not making a video because I'm trying to educate anyone, and I'm not making a video trying to reach out and comfort anyone. I'm not trying to make anyone feel less alone. I'm reaching out because I need help, and I know my videos reach more than 50 different support groups, and I'm hoping someone will see this video and be able to help me right now, because I'm lost. I'm losing it. I'm losing a little bit of myself there actually is. Because all of my multiple mental illness symptoms are colliding together and exploding in my brain, and I feel like I'm just charred into tiny little pieces. When my bipolar cycles come and go, I just kick the shit out of them like a boss. I mean, I've done so much research and so much self-study, so much journaling and logging, that I feel like I can completely manage my bipolar. Even though I'm not on medication, I've got that handled. When one symptom surfaces, I know how to cope with that, and I know what's coming next. I know how to prepare myself and prepare the people in my life, and I'm just in total control of that, and that's great. And then with my anxiety, when my anxiety comes along, sometimes that's a little bit harder. I have a book full of coping skills, and sometimes my anxiety is so high that none of my coping helps. So I just shut myself off for a few days until it passes. And normally, shutting yourself off isn't a very positive thing to do, but when it's just anxiety and you're not doing it because of depression, then it's okay, because you're just really cutting out all of the stimulation, all the things that make you nervous, and that allows the anxiety to just pass peacefully, and then in a couple days I feel better, and that's okay. With the borderline personality disorder, things just kind of come and go as they please. There's no rhyme or reason, but I really learned how to just roll with the punches and embrace certain things and deal with certain things to an extent. But then when they all happen together, there's just this collision in my brain, and it all just burns, and right now I'm just crumbling to ashes. First there was anxiety brought on by a month full of nothing but stress. Then the anxiety brought on a prolonged depression cycle, and then somewhere in the midst of that, I'm having these issues with attachment, personality changes, and I'm coping. I've pulled out so many coping skills, and nothing's making me feel better. I put on my makeup, I put on my favorite clothes, go out, stay in, try to talk to people, count backwards, count by sevens, meditate, put myself in a more peaceful place, and these things will help for just a few minutes. But then in a few minutes I feel more anxious, more depressed, more hopeless, and trying to cope back to back to back to back to back. It's just too fucking exhausting. And I'm resorting to non-positive coping, and I just can't deal anymore. I've kept myself pretty well glued together in front of the kids, like I normally do, but I know little things that I haven't been able to keep up with. One night, one of my son's homework didn't get done, and I feel like shit about that. And then this week just happened to be Spirit Week, and their clothes haven't coordinated, their outfits or whatever, to whatever wacky day is going on that day, and I feel like shit for that. And even though I know those aren't huge deals, and they're 4 and 6, they don't really give much of a crap if they happen to be wearing camo that day. To me, I feel like that's something I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm not. And it's something so small and simple that it wasn't done. And then today, my oldest son was supposed to be in a parade with his football team, and he would have loved that so much, but there's just no way I can be around 1,000 people today. So I called my mother-in-law, and as much as we would like to punch each other in the face sometimes, because we're both just too fucking emotional and stubborn, she always answers the phone, and she does what she can to help. And she took my oldest, my 6-year-old, and my 2-year-old, and so my 4-year-old is just kind of chilling out with Bubba today, which is my brother-in-law, who has had to really pull more than his weight around the house and with the kids this week. I feel like shit over that. But I've kept myself together in front of the kids pretty well until today, and I knew I felt like I was going to start crying, and I knew once I did I wasn't going to be able to stop. So I called in the midst of trying to choke back tears, and she took them. So everybody's somewhere else or occupied. I've just been crying. I'm so nervous. I'm shaking. My blood pressure's through the roof, and I keep throwing up. I'm just not sure how I'm supposed to keep going on. I keep telling myself it's going to pass. I know these phases pass. They always do. But it's not making me feel any better right now. And I try to tell myself, well, even if it lasts a few more days, or even if it lasts a few more weeks, everybody keeps telling me that because of when my symptoms surfaced, and because I accept what's wrong with me, because I got help so soon, and because I'm doing the things I'm supposed to be doing, that sometime in my 30s, it should all just pretty much vanish. But right now, that's not making me feel any better, because I don't feel like I'm going to make it to my 30s. Not that I won't be living and breathing in my 30s, it's not like I'm suicidal, I just feel like I'm going to have completely lost it. Well, before then, I feel like I'm going to have fucked up everything in my life and lose what little bit of myself I have before that ever happens. Because I can't keep up with all these emotions and thoughts that are running through my brain right now. And I have an appointment with my shrink Tuesday, and I tried to tell myself, well, maybe that'll help me feel better. But I'm at this point in my therapy where I know what's wrong with me. I went back and studied, what happened to make me the way that I am. I've accepted all of my issues. I've done my DBT. I've done all these other fucking shit things. And I just don't know what's supposed to help right now. Usually, for the past several months, the most helpful thing about seeing my therapist is he gives me a pat on the back and tells me that I'm doing a good job. And when your mom tells you you're doing a good job, that kind of feels a little bit biased. And when your best friend's telling you you're doing a good job, that feels kind of biased. When the professional is telling you you're doing everything that you can and you're doing great, that's really helpful. But right now, I'm not doing great, so I'm not sure what he's supposed to say that's going to make me feel better right now. When I first started therapy, I had small goals for every day, and first it started out with just, if I have not hurt myself that day, I've done good. And then I stepped up to, if I have not hurt myself and I've taken care of the things in my house that I should have, I've done good. And then I stepped up to, if I have not hurt myself that day and I've taken care of the things that need to be done in my house and I've communicated with other human beings, and I'm doing good. And it just built from there. But this week, I'm all the way back down to, if I have not hurt myself today, I'm doing pretty good. But that doesn't make me feel pretty good anymore. Not 2 years later, almost 2 years later, year and a half later, whatever. And I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I expect more out of myself than what I'm giving right now. And I keep digging and keep digging. There's just nothing left to give. I don't know what's supposed to make me feel better. I can't find comfort in anything. My head is spinning. I just want to run away. I'm obsessing over running away, but I know that running away isn't going to make me feel any better, because it's not the people in my life or the things in my life that are making me feel this way. It's myself. It's all in my brain, and my brain is going to follow me no matter where I go. So I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure what changes to make. I don't know what to do to comfort myself. And shouting the people in my life insane, because they don't know what the fuck to expect from me. They don't know how to help. And I'm just lost. So if you're somewhere out there and you're in that happy point in your life that I'm supposed to supposedly reach at some point, and you can make me feel a little bit better, if you know something I don't know, please tell me. Please help. Because I'm fucking lost. So yeah, that's all I have to say today.